Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your month ahead reading for April 2019. You've already, Taurus, got a week ahead on the channel. That's the 18th to the 24th of March on the channel as well. So that's sitting next door to this one. You can check that out if you want to see what the energies are around coming in for the next 7 days, 18th to the 24th. Also, from now on, it's only going to be one monthly reading per month now. And that monthly reading will be your general and your love readings. There's 2 readings in one, all right? So if you don't want to look at your general reading, just go over to the love. It's time stamped below what time that love reading starts. Just go down to the comments, click into the time stamp, and it'll take you straight to the love reading. If you want to have a look at your general, look at it. If you want to look at both, look at both. Just to let you know how you can get to these readings easier, okay? Because it's not kind of like a whole reading all in one. It's not like 40, 50 minutes all in one. It's kind of half. It's separate, okay? They're separate readings, but they're kind of just on the same video. For your month ahead, April 2019, because I'm going to be focusing more on the weeklies now, but I will definitely be putting in the monthlies. All right, just one a month, and probably an additional bonus reading a month as well. So for the weekly one, 18th to the 28th, what am I talking about? For the monthly that I'm doing the monthly. All the weeklies are already done and they're up and ready to go. For the monthly, the April 2019. Sorry, I've been working all day on these for YouTube. We are using the After Tarot for your April 2019 reading, Taurus, okay? Brilliant deck, and we use just one of these, okay, one of these cards to just set the tone, see what the energies are for the month, okay? I like this deck because it shows what happens a moment after the initial Rider-Waite, okay? So really the cards are explained in a very different way. You have to really use your intuition with these cards. You can't rely just on, I never rely just on memes anyway, but you really can't with those cards. And we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot really just to kind of build the story, all right? Looking at the past, present, future of the situation. And also we use the Bonfire Tarot as well by Gabby Angus West. Amazing deck. Love this deck. These are all kind of relatively new, just like a couple of months old also. Using this Taurus to do any clarifiers for this reading, and we also use this for the love reading, okay? And finally, the clarifiers for the love reading that we use, Taurus, is the Celtic Lenormand, which I really, really love this deck. Okay. So let's start by shuffling and seeing the energies for the week. Universe Spirit, show me the energies. What are the energies coming in for the week? Not for the week. The energies coming in for April, sorry. The energies coming in for April 2019 for Taurus. What are the energies coming in for Taurus for April 2019? Show me the energies facing Taurus in the month of April 2019. Show me in one card. Okay. The energy is the King of Cups energy showing there. And it's funny on this card, sometimes with the After Tarot, it's easy to explain a card because the imagery is very easy to kind of denote what's going on here. The King of Cups, usually he's got his cup filled. So it means for me, the King of Cups, that you are emotionally fulfilled. So whether you're a male or a female as a King of Cups, I mean, this might be, the energy might be someone, because it is a court card, and court cards usually represent people. Sorry about the shaky screen. Ugh, does my head in, that does. But yeah, the court cards usually represent people that we deal with in everyday life. And some of you guys, the focus for the month might be on a King of Cups, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, male. Can also be a female with the King of Cups energy. So just a, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual. Or this is somebody who is really quite empathic. They're understanding. They should be quite supportive. They should be quite kind. What I notice here, though, on this King of Cups, and what I notice with the After Tarot, they're almost like the reverse state of the cards, because he's pouring out. And I feel for some of you guys, the focus, if it's not a person, it's all about pouring out your emotions for the month. Because if you look here, the King of Cups usually has his cup filled, which says that he's emotionally fulfilled. He's also emotionally very controlled, which is what the King of Cups is. Sometimes he's described as being the type of bloke who kind of holds back emotionally. He can also be ruled by Cancer as well, this card can. And that is really just to kind of batten down the hatches and stiff up a lip and control your emotions. But you can see with the cup here, Taurus, that this person is pouring out his cup. So it's almost like he's pouring out his heart. And so the focus for the next month, April, it might be something about expressing your feelings with this King of Cups energy. It might be something about pouring out your heart, or there might be something about an overflow of emotion happening here. This could be coming from a person as well, because the King of Cups is the one with the cup, so it might be the focus for the month is on someone who is expressing or opening up emotionally to you, or they're kind of like opening up their heart, or they're gushing, or they're saying something to you. But I think that somebody might be expressing something in a very big way if this is a person. If it's an energy, I think the focus for the month is about kind of opening up again emotionally. So it's either you or somebody else doing this potentially with the King of Cups, because he's got the cup open. And it's not just open, it's pouring water out, okay? Which to me indicates that this person is expressing something emotionally here. There's an overflow of emotion, for example, that maybe you need to focus on, or maybe that'll be the energy for the month. Let's have a look at the past of the situation using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, Taurus. So, yeah, the focus for the month is an overflow of emotion. It could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian. It could be somebody who is expressing their emotions to you with that King of Cups showing there. And let's have a look at the past of this situation. So, the past of this situation, the universe is saying that in the past, it's almost like you were facing a challenge, Taurus, or you were having to face down a challenge. The Seven of Wands on this particular deck, the cards are read differently in terms of what they look like, as far as I'm concerned. So in this particular deck, Taurus, you can see a protest happening here, and you know it's one group against another. It's the police against the protesters. The protesters refuse to back down. And the Seven of Wands is one of those cards. It's where you're staging a protest. It's where you're refusing to back down. It's where you're facing a challenge. So some of you guys might have faced some form of a challenge with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. The word defiance comes to me as well with that Seven of Wands. So there's something about a defiant nature in the past concerning this situation with that Seven of Wands, Taurus. And we've got this in the home, the Ten of Cups. So I feel that, to be honest with you, I feel with the Seven of Wands energy, not just that there were challenges in the home, someone was trying to protect their home. Because when you get the Seven of Wands, sometimes this is somebody who feels the need to protect whatever the next card is. So it might be in the past, somebody has felt the need to protect. Could be you, could be a partner, felt the need to protect with that Seven of Wands energy, you know, a relationship, a family, a husband, a wife, a community, a friendship. I get the impression somebody wanted to, in the past, somebody really wanted to kind of protect something here. Something in terms of what you love, a family, a friend, you know, an aunt, an uncle, sister, brother, lover. Whoever it is that's close to you with the Ten of Cups energy, I get the feeling that there was a need to protect that with that Ten of Cups energy and the Seven of Wands energy. Three of Cups energy, so the Three of Pentacles, sorry. Three of Pentacles is all about building. All right, with the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is all about a development, something that's in the developmental stage, but it's also to do with working within a team. Okay, we've got, so let's look at the cards again. So we've got in the past the Seven of Wands, and I feel that this was about, I don't think this was a process, I think this was the need to protect a community. Perhaps some of you guys worked within a community or worked within a group within a community. But it feels like there was a need for some of you Taurians to protect a community of people, or to protect a family, or even to protect your house, for example. Might be that you were looking to protect your house, maybe. Seven of Wands, the house, Ten of Cups. Could it have been from a group of people with the Three of Coins? Or some of you guys with the Seven of Wands. I still feel that this is the need to protect, and I still get the things that you Taurians were protecting a family or protecting a relationship. Maybe you were protecting a relationship from, you know, a third party. Three of Coins can be third party as well. It's another, you know, spoke in the wheel. You know, it's an unwanted kind of intruder with the Three of Coins energy showing here. Yeah, I mean, I just get the feeling, I think there was a challenge here, but it was more the challenge was that you were protecting your home. It could have been with the Three of Coins from a group of people, for example. Three of Coins is business partners as well, for example. So maybe you were trying to protect your house or your home from a group, but this would be with the Three of Coins. Three of Coins, because it's not the card that is, you know, on the Rider-Waite. Three of Coins is all about groups and working partnerships. It's also about business partnerships, and it's a card that talks about partnering up and working and developing a strategy or developing a project. So it's almost like you had to protect your home from a group. I'm getting that you guys were protecting your home from a group with that Three of Coins energy. What is your thinking right now around this situation, for some of you Taurians showing here. I've never seen that combination before. You're thinking, and that's you. Actually, Taurus. King of Coins is Taurus. So Taurus is the sign of wealth and material gain, often. And I feel with the King of Coins energy, your focus is on success and achievement, because the King of Coins is you, and this is you reaping the harvest and reaping the benefits. So I feel that your focus going from now into April is all about achieving something here, achieving some form of success. Okay, this is all about reaping rewards through hard work. You are the King of Coins showing here, and he reaps success through hard work with that King of Coins energy showing here, Taurus. Yeah, victory, overcoming hurdles. So I feel that the focus for some of you guys going from now into April is all about reaping rewards for hard work, the King of Coins, and that's definitely you on the card, and overcoming hurdles with the Six of Wands, because I feel that you guys have had some hurdles to face. It'll be in here, the Seven of Wands, where you've been, in the past, you've been trying to protect your home. For example here, I think it's from a group of people, the Three of Coins. This could be the people at the bank, or this could be somebody who wants to take you home, for example. Maybe there's something about money being owed here, or something like that. Okay, so I get the impression there's money owed for. So I know that my readings can be sometimes very specific, but sometimes they are specific, sometimes they aren't with this new layout of cards. And we're going to hone down on the cards in a moment, Taurus. But I get the impression that you had to protect. The Seven of Wands is to protect and defend. So you've tried to protect and defend your home from the Three of Coins. And Three of Coins can be people who work within a partnership, like a bank, for example, or a business. So it's almost like you've been trying to protect. Some of you guys, if it resonates, you've been trying to protect your home, or something that means a lot to you from, I think, being taken, from how the cards look. And I feel that your viewpoint right now, Taurus, is that you are going to achieve what you set out to do with the King of Coins. Some of you guys, it will be about reaping money. So the focus with the King of Coins is on getting a big, great big, and you can see around him that there is affluence and there is abundance. So the focus for some of you guys is on reaping that abundance with the King of Coins standing amongst that field of lovely, corn and flowers, and everything is really healthy, but he's reaping, it's a healthy crop. So the focus is on getting a healthy crop in. Okay, especially if you work in your own business, the focus will be on the business kind of turning out some good money over the next few weeks, and overcoming a hurdle with the Six of Wands. So some of you guys really want to overcome, because I think you've got something to protect and something to save here. And I think it might be a property matter. It's something that's of great value to you. Possibly the home, because it's the Ten of Cups, and you really don't want to lose it. So focus is in getting a lot of money for some of you guys with that King of Coins energy, and overcoming a hurdle with the Six of Wands. That's where the thinking will be over the next few weeks leading into April, showing here. Yeah, and the Sun energy. So overcoming hurdles, and finally just enjoying that positive new beginning, that success with the Sun energy. The Sun is just, everything is bright, everything is going well, and that's where it's in your thoughts. This is what you're thinking, this is what you're visualizing, which is good. Going into April, okay, the universe is saying to you guys that, for those that this reading resonates with, Taurus, the universe is trying to say to you, going into April, Taurus, that, the Seven of Swords energy. So Seven of Swords, hopefully this isn't going to show with a Pentacle card, because if you get Seven of Swords and something like, Nine of Coins, Ten of Coins, Six of Coins, money's getting taken. All right, so just want you to know that was the Seven of Coins. It's money that you've stored. Queen of Coins. Sorry, I was rendering a video there. Money is actually getting taken. But, going into April, you've got this Seven of Swords. We don't want to call on that card just yet. I want to see what shows up with it. Because Seven of Swords can also mean to make an escape. So you're escaping something with the Seven of Swords, Taurus. Or this can be things are getting taken with the Seven of Swords energy. But you've got the Ace of Swords, which is good. So I feel that you're able to escape a situation. Possibly with the Ace of Swords, this is to do with some form of communication, showing here. Because if you look at the Ace of Swords on this card, there's a dissection here with the Ace of Swords. So this is like cutting in, this is like surgery. So this is like dissecting or cutting through a matter. So I feel that with the Seven of Swords, you're able probably to avoid something here. And this is through communication, or being able to cut in or dissect something, or cutting away. All right, so the Ace of Swords is really cutting something out, cutting something bad out. And if you look here, There are, this is like, they're doing surgery on a dog and they've got an x-ray. They're looking at a tumour or something in the dog. So they're cutting the cancer out or they're cutting something out. So I get the impression that you guys going into April are going to avoid something here from happening. Something that you were trying to kind of fight off anyway. There were challenges, yeah, several ones in the Ten of Cups can be challenges in the home. With a group of people, Three of Coins. This is like a business partnership, or it's a group of people that work within business, like a bank, for example, that Three of Coins, or maybe property people, for example. But I feel that with the Seven of Swords, you're avoiding something not being very good. Something being taken from you. This would appear to me that you're cutting into something here. You're cutting something away. Ace of Swords is about cutting things away with the Ace of Swords, or this is to do with some form of communication with that Ace of Swords. Energy showing there. The Nine of Wands, there you are. You're still standing with the Nine of Wands energy. You still live to tell the tale. If you thought about it, even though this is a dog, remember it's kind of like going in for an operation, cutting out whatever is bad and then kind of starting to recuperate with the Nine of Wands. You're still battered and bruised, but you're recuperating, all right? So I feel that you're going to achieve what you want, Taurus, in April 2019. It's not going to be an easy month, and it might be, it's not to say it's not going to be an easy month, Taurus, but I think it's going to be, a little bit of a nail-biting month, to be honest with you, for some of you guys, because I get the impression that you are really fighting for something here. I mean, really fighting for something here, okay? I think that you're fighting to keep something. We're going to get the cards down on this area energy. So the focus is on getting rid, okay? Sometimes water to me is about the resources. So the focus might be about emptying your resources, or because these are resources and this is wasting resources. Well, whether he's wasting it or not, he's kind of, but I feel that this is about getting rid of something, or this is about an overflow of something here. The energy for the month is the King of Cups, but he's kind of, if you look here, he's emptying water, is this guy. So he's kind of releasing water. I get the impression that the energy for the month is a release of tension, because you guys seem to have been building something up, I think, with this cup energy showing here. It's almost like, because the cup is downwards, it's almost like you're releasing. Is water tension, for example? Sometimes you can get water retention, for example, bloating, that type of thing. So it's almost like it's just a play on words. It's almost like you're releasing some tension here. I feel the energy for the month is about releasing tension with the King of Wands energy. When you look at the cup being full, sometimes it's like, some people say, I always look at the cup as being half empty, but that's not the case here. It's almost like you've got enough on your plate in a way, but it's kind of depicted like a cup. So you've got enough on your cup and you need to release something from that cup, just to make the, lightening the load. So I get the impression that the focus for the month is all about lightening the load, getting rid of a little bit of pressure, a little bit of stress. It's about releasing with the King of Cups energy. It's about expression for the month, being honest for the month with the King of Cups energy, because sometimes he's expressing something emotional with the King of Cups energy, throwing the water out. Water represents our emotions, and he's throwing it out. He's kind of pouring his emotions out. So this is like pouring your heart out, and I feel that for some of you guys, the energy for the month might be about you pouring out your heart, because some of you guys, Taurus, you've got this Seven of Wands. So some of you guys are fighting for your homes. Some of you guys are. Some of you guys have challenges in the home. But this looks like it's to do with a business partnership. It's with a business, for example, with that Three of Coins. And some of you guys have had problems, maybe with the bank, with the mortgage people, with the Three of Coins energy showing here. You've had stresses and strains with that Seven of Wands. You've been fighting, defending your property, for example, and you've probably had meetings as well with that Three of Coins as well to try and resolve the issue, especially in terms of a professional capacity. And I feel that you're thinking going from now, possibly based on whatever these meetings kind of brought back, the thinking going into April for some of you Taurians will be, well, you are the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a Taurus individual. So it's, how am I going to make a load of money here? Your thinking is, I need to make lots of money, which is what the King of Coins is. I need I need a good payday. I need a really healthy crop to come in, because and this is what you're thinking. You're thinking, I need a healthy crop to come in. I need to overcome these hurdles so that, I can start feeling happier and better, and everybody around me can start feeling more positive and optimistic for the future. I do feel that some of you guys I feel that in a way you're narrowly avoiding something here with the Seven of Swords. I feel that the wound is being opened, okay? There is something that is being taken out. Because if you look at this depiction of the Ace of Swords, the dog is being cut into, and they are looking at some form of mass in the dog. So they're cutting out a cancer, or they're cutting something out that's not good in the dog. So I feel that you're narrowly escaping with your goods, with your things. I think that these are your goods here. And something here is being cut out finally. So some negative energy that you are dealing with, the thing that you are dealing with that is, you know, whatever it is here that you're dealing with, it's to do with why you need to protect this property, or you need to protect whatever it is that you value against the bank, for example, that you've gone to see, for some of you guys, okay? The Ace of Swords is this is being cut away. So whatever, and you know, when I do these readings as well, the 9 card readings, I do something called knighting. It's what you do in the Lenormand. You go, it's like a chess game. So you're connecting cards up. So what is the Ace of Swords related to? The Ace of Swords, well, what's being cut out? We can see something being cut out. So we want to know, well, what's being cut out? What's being cut out is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's connecting to the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Coins. You've probably got some form of a challenge with, you know, a business partnership, like a bank or a mortgage people, or even maybe if you run a business with a couple of partners, for example, this is being cut away with this. So you've got a challenge between challenge 7 of Wands within a business partnership, a bank, mortgage company, 3 of Coins energy showing here, business partners. Well, this is what's being cut out. So I see you guys being able to cut out the energy here. Okay, it's not going to be easy because you're going to be tired. 9 of Wands. After you've had the surgery, basically, metaphorically, you're tired, but you're going. You're still alive. You know. So the universe is really saying to you, yeah, you've got some kind of, you know, for some of you Taurians, it is going to be a month with the April month coming in where there are going to be some dodgy energies where, you know, you are protecting and you are fighting for what you love and what you care about, whether that be something to do with family or your home or your job, or something that's just simply of value to you that the banks want, or the group, you know, a group of partners want, or something like that. You are fighting to hold on to it, okay? And the Ace of Swords energy is, you know, cutting something out. So it's cutting something away. So what you're cutting away is the challenge that you have with this group. Okay, because it's knighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's knighting to these 2 areas here. So you're cutting away a challenge with a group of people. All right, showing here. All right, you are narrowly avoiding with the 7 of Swords, you know, getting stuff taken, basically. Okay, also, what are you narrowly avoiding with the 7 of Swords energy? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 of Cups. 10s represent completion. Sometimes you're saying goodbye to a home here. So some of you guys are narrowly avoiding having your home taken, for example. Okay, and also the 7 of Swords is relating to the home. So 7 of Swords is where something's being taken. So what's being taken is connected to the home, but I don't think it's being taken. I think you're narrowly avoiding your home being taken here with, you know, the house knighting to the home. All right, showing up here. Okay. And you're still protecting, you're still guarding, because the 9 of Wands is the bodyguard. So you guys are actually still guarding your home or your prized possession or the things that you value for the month. So you're still protecting and holding on to it. You're still there. You are still the king of your castle by the end of April 2019 for some of you guys. You won't have the home taken for some of you guys, okay? If you are fighting to hold on to your home, I think that for some of you guys there will be an agreement that is reached here with the banks, with the business partners, whatever the case might be for you. And also the 7 of Swords is about strategizing. So some of you guys are thinking about a strategy of how you can make more money with the King of Coins so you can fight against, you know, this group of people, you know, or having this group of people take you home, for example. Because this strategy that you're putting in place to make money with the King of Coins energy is so that you can fight against, you know, this group, okay? So that you can overcome the hurdle with the 6 of Coins and 6 of Wands energy showing here. You know, so it's all about, you know, and also in the middle here, the focus for the month is also saying it's on overcoming hurdles, you know, and that's the King of Cups energy showing there. This is about releasing some form of tension, I feel, because you can get water retention as well. So it's about releasing some form of tension, all right? Because water tends to fill one up. You know, you can either express it via tears or going to the toilet, whatever. This person is expressing the water. It's almost like something has been filling up and up and up and up, and now it needs to be expressed. You know, so this is all about releasing, I feel, for you guys in the month of April 2019, Taurus. possibly to do with a property matter, could be a working matter, or it could be money owed to the bank matter for some of you guys, and it could be something to do with money being owed to the bank and properties being taken and that type of thing. But the Nine of Wands is a real encouragement in the outcome area, because it means I live another day, I stand another day. Yeah, I'm tired, I've just had the surgery, I've just had things cut out, but I'm tired, you know, I'm okay, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, I really am. For some of you guys, it might be, the focus for the month can be, I don't do a lot of health, but maybe there's something to do with health, because I'm seeing surgery here and kind of recuperation. So I feel that certainly if there's any type of surgery or something like that some of you guys are going in for, potentially, I don't do a lot of health because I don't really believe in it, but it's just struck me that potentially there is healing here with the sun energy, and you guys, you know, you live to fight on another day and you're recuperating, showing here. All right, some of you guys are recuperating, and perhaps with the Six of Wands energy, running a race the next day or something like that, you know, but health is being restored with the King of... So if there's anything health-wise, I do feel that there could be something here. I don't know whether there's anything to do with the uterus for some women, or do men have a uterus? I don't think they do that. You know, I don't know whether it's bladder, that's what I was saying. I don't know whether any of you guys are going in for anything to do with the bladder or anything. It just reminded me of bladder, all this water coming out, and then the dissection here. Though they can see the mass here though, so probably not. But yeah, I don't think there's too much to do with health. I don't really like doing health. It freaks me out. I'm not a doctor, so I don't think it's healthy to do health for clients and stuff. But just struck me those cards here. But I feel in the main this is probably about property and money, and being able to retain and hold on. And you can see the Nine of Wands energy here is knighting 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Ten of Cups. So this is about protecting property. It's a bodyguard, guarding property. Some of you guys are really looking to guard your properties, for example, your family, making sure that your families have a safe, your families are happy and healthy. Family happy and healthy. Okay, but the only way that you can do that is probably by cutting out some form of a negative energy or a problem that's occurring that threatens to challenge that. All right, I think that you'll be okay, because you got this Nine of Wands, which is a brilliant card to get in any reading. It means that you're actually defending what you've got and you're standing tall. No matter what's hitting you on you with the Nine of Wands energy, you're okay. You're getting there. You're surviving, as it were. Let's have a look quickly at the love reading showing up here for you guys. Taurus. So Universe Spirit, what is the energies coming in for Taurus and love in the month of April 2019? Okay, so the energies that you're faced with is the Eight of Cups, and that's showing up as a reversal, flipped out at me reversed. So the energies for the month, there's either somebody perhaps returning to you, Taurus, or you're looking to return to someone. All right, because that's the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Cups in the reverse is a return. It's like death in the reverse, resurrection. This is sometimes the Eight of Cups reverse means that you're caught between two ideas, whether to stay or go. So it's being in limbo sometimes, the Eight of Cups reverses. But more often than not, this card can be about somebody returning to your life. You know, they've taken a break and they've decided they've had a change of mind, change of heart, and they've just turned back round and gone back, you know. It's either you returning to someone or someone returning to you, Taurus. Let's have a look at what the past of this situation is. So in 3 cards, Universe, past of this. So in the past, concerning this situation in terms of love, Taurus, you have Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords can sometimes be severance in terms of relationship, or this can be seeing the truth of a matter. This can be cutting things away, okay, with the Ace of Swords energy. So in the past, we've got the Ace of Swords energy, and you've got the Ten of Wands. I think that you guys in the past, I'll read this 2 ways. I think number 1, you saw very clearly, or it became very apparent that there was a lot of pressure in this relationship. Also, the Ten of Wands shows up when somebody is concealing things from you, because usually the wands are in front of the face, so it's a concealment card. It might have become very apparent in the past, Taurus, that somebody was concealing something from you with the Ten of Wands. And that could have also been the Ace of Swords in the past. You were seeking to cut away from all the pressures of a relationship, okay? So to separate, because the Ace of Swords cutting away is separation. Separate yourself from a problem or some form of, pressures that you had within a relationship with that Ten of Wands energy. And you've got the Eight of Coins energy showing here. I mean, there was a lot of pressure in terms of having to be, you know, focused and work hard. All right, somebody was feeling pressured about working hard here. And I feel that you realise, I think this is realisation with the Ace of Swords. I think some of you guys realise that there was a lot of pressure, a lot of burdens in having to put a lot of hard work and effort into a relationship. That could have been you, Taurus, because Eight of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might have realised with the Ace of Swords that you were feeling really pressured about having to put hard work and effort into a relationship with the Eight of Coins energy. But where is your thinking right now and going into April, Taurus? What's the thinking right now and going into April for Taurus concerning this situation? You've got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about, you know, and when you're thinking of the Six of Swords, you're thinking about moving forward, all right? The Six of Swords is all about overcoming the travesty of the Five of Swords, so overcoming the conflict with the Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords can mean abusive partners in the tarot. Five of Swords can mean manipulative partners. Five of Swords can mean hurt. Five of Swords can mean cheating. But your focus is about overcoming with the Six of Swords energy showing there. You do have the Five of Coins reverse. So the Five of Coins reverse is all about going back into a situation that you isolated yourself from. So some of you guys are thinking, you know, I'm ready to move forward now with this Six of Swords energy. I can see quite clearly for some, and again, it's all this seeing clearly. So mentally, your focus has been on travel. It might have been going to see this person potentially, you know, welcoming them back in, or them welcoming you back in. You'll notice on this Five of Coins as well that this person doesn't have to be outside. There's a perfectly cozy living room there with a fire, but she chooses to sit outside in the cold. So she chooses to isolate herself. So this could be very much you guys in April that are thinking, you know what, actually I wouldn't mind going to see this person. Perhaps there's travel involved with the Six of Swords, and kind of just trying to kind of get back in there, trying to get back into the relationship with the Five of Coins in the reverse showing it. So this might be you guys that are wanting to return potentially to this relationship with this Five of Coins reversed and that Six of Swords energy showing there. And you've got the Two of Wands, but I feel that you guys with this Two of Wands energy, I feel that you've reached a bit of stalemate here with the Two of Wands. I feel that there's a very stagnant energy with this Two of Wands. It's Two of Wands in the upright means to you know, be presented with a couple of choices. It means to be at a crossroads, but this is complete stagnation. I do feel that you guys have been thinking about travelling to see this person with the Six of Swords, kind of going there and saying, look, I want us to try again with the Five of Coins. I want to come back with the Five of Coins in the reverse. But you're at a real kind of standstill here with the Two of Wands energy showing up. And we'll see what that is in a moment. We'll get a clarifier on that. Going into April then, how is the situation starting to resolve itself, or starting to kind of transform and change or whatever? What is this situation doing? What's it doing around the April time for some of you guys concerning love? Well, you've got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. I feel that you guys don't do anything about the situation. I feel that you refuse to do anything. I think that you decide not to. Knight of Coins in the reverse is things, again, like the Two of Wands reverse, coming to a standstill, not taking any action. So going forward into April, some of you guys may not bother taking any action with that Knight of Coins in the reverse, Taurus. Queen of Swords energy. I feel that, you know, some of you guys decide not to take any action. You're paying a great deal of attention to what your head is telling you. You know, you're looking at the situation very, very clearly with this Queen of Swords energy showing here, because Queen of Swords is to see things very, very clearly. Yeah, Queen of Swords still is hurt, but she's also seeing what the reasons are for that hurt. So I feel some of you guys going into April will probably not bother taking any action with the Knight of Coins energy, because you see things very clearly, or you've probably been warned, because the Queen of Swords is actually an advisor within the tarot, and she's the type of person who won't mince her words. So this could also be somebody warning you not to do it. Queen of Swords is a counsellor. She's an advisor, okay? She's not going to say, oh, well, maybe you could. Maybe she'll be like, no, don't do it. So you could actually be advised with the Queen of Swords energy not to take any action with the Knight of Coins in the reverse showing there, Taurus. And I feel with the, you know, the Page of Swords is, this is small talk, okay? I feel that, you know, the Page of Swords is information as well. So I get the impression that this Queen of Swords is really giving you some really good information here. I think this is advice that you're receiving, actually. Okay, I feel that going into April, the Queen of Swords, and I think this is somebody you're talking to. Somebody's talking to you and they're giving you the advice with the Page. They're telling you quite straight out, quite up front, don't do it. I'm going to ask why they're telling you not to go back to this person or not to try, because I think that you'll want to contact them, Taurus. I think that your viewpoint will be to contact them. I'll put this on the edge here because it's hard to try and get it to fit all on the top here. Let's have a look at why this person, there's somebody around you who is advising you not to take action and to leave the situation alone, Taurus. Why is this Queen of Swords advising Taurus not to take any action? Why is the Queen of Swords advising Taurus in 2 cards not to go back to this person and not to take any action? Show me. Because, well, there you go, you've got the ship, and the ship is very similar to the 6 of Swords in the tarot. So this is all about, you know, travel, movement forward, progress with the ship energy showing here. Repeat, okay, so it's because the whip, this is called the whip in the Lenormand, all right? So it might be moving forward, there's a problem, because the whip is all about arguments and hurt, okay? It might be that you're moving towards a hurtful situation, okay? I'm just going to have a look at the direction of these cards, because sometimes the ship is moving out of a card rather, yeah, this is you moving away. I think it's because you've been moving away. You've suddenly moved away from a really difficult, hurtful situation, all right? Because this is hurt. When you get the whip, it's to do with arguments, and it's to do with getting hurt and getting emotionally beaten, if you like it. The whip, it's the whip. It's number 11. It's the whip. So this is all about, and also this is to do with clearing as well. All right. But I feel that more than anything, this is about you moving away, because the ship is moving. The Lenormand does also very much depend on the positions of the cards. So as much as I read the tarot as well. So I feel that this is all about you guys who have, you know, literally been moving out of a very difficult, you know, actually you're starting to heal, because the whip is all about someone getting hurt, and this is all about starting to move away from that hurt. So I feel that you're advised by this Queen of Swords, you know, she's telling you in no uncertain terms with the page that, you know, you shouldn't go for this, because you've been healing. You've been doing really well. You've moved away from all of this hurt, and you've actually been healing over the situation, Taurus. Okay, and that's why this person will tell you, this person has your best interest at heart. They've seen how much, you know, how much progress you've made, all right, how much progress, and then you're gonna kind of put yourself back into the, you know, the mouth of the tiger, you know. So this is a friend who says you really shouldn't be doing this, Taurus, because you've made such progress. You've moved on from all of this difficulty, from this really hurtful situation. The whip also means abusive, an abusive individual. If you get it with a male character, it's showing somebody who was quite abusive as well. They were quite nasty. You know, a nasty friend, for example. You've got the cat. The cat is a friend, and it might be that this was an abusive friend, for example, not a very nice individual. So you've moved away. You've healed from the abuse maybe that a friend gave you, and it's showing us a cat as well. So this might not necessarily be loved. The cat, usually cats are seen as being a bit bitchy, aren't they, or sneaky. So this could be an abusive female. Usually the friend in the Lenormand is depicted by the dog. I've got the version of the Lenormand cards, the Celtic Lenormand, which also has the additional card of a cat. So for me, this is like a female friend potentially. If this is a female, some of you guys might be looking to go back to a friendship with a female, and this Queen of Swords is saying don't do it. This Queen of Swords, you see, you're not going forward into April. You're not going to do it. You're not going to take any action, because there's a Queen of Swords with a Page of Swords. This woman here is advising you. She's telling you straight. She's informing you, because the Page of Swords means to be informed. She's informing you that you really, really shouldn't be doing this. You've got to just forget it, because you're healing from this abusive friend, from this abusive cat. Maybe this person was a little bit sneaky with the cat energy. I don't want to be animal, you know, say that cats are the stereotype that they are, but they aren't trusted a lot of the time. So this could be a sneaky friend or abusive friend, for example, possibly a female for some of you guys. Or if it's a man, he's a cat. You know, they used to say that, you know, a male being a cat was somebody who was very, you know, flirtatious, that type of thing. So I think for love, let's quickly go through the reading again. The energy for the month is about you guys returning. You've had a change of heart, some of you Taurians have, okay, with that Eight of Cups. Now, in the past, I think that you faced up to the truth that this may not have been you, but this might have been the cat, for example. You faced up to the truth that you had a friend, or you had someone in your life who was finding it really, really difficult, 10 of Wands energy. They were really under pressure, feeling really burdened by having to put time and effort into a friendship or a relationship with you, Taurus, okay? As I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, it can be a friendship as well. And I feel that right now your thinking is, well, maybe you think that, because this is a passage as well. Six of Swords can be passage of time. So it might be that your thoughts are, well, time have passed with the Six of Swords. The passage of time has gone with the Six of Swords now. So maybe now I can go back in with this Five of Coins in the reverse and say, you know what, actually, I wouldn't mind if we could just get past this and if we could be friends again. I'm certainly up for being friends again, you know. But I feel that you are at a bit of a I wouldn't just say that this was a crossroads. I'd say there was a little bit of a block happening here with the Two of Wands in the reverse. You've come to a standstill. Even though you'd like to do this, you come to a standstill, I feel, mentally with this Two of Wands in the reverse. But also, the Two of Wands in the reverse is truce, of course. So some of you guys mentally are saying, well, time has passed with the Six of Swords energy showing here. I want, with the Five of Coins in the reverse now, to be back in this friend's life, in this ex-lover's life, and I'm willing to make a truce with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is making a truce. So I'm willing now to make a truce with this individual with the Two of Wands in the reverse. But I feel that going into April, Taurus, you won't be doing this, Knight of Coins. Some of you guys will not touch this situation with a barge hole because you're being advised, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius friend, doesn't have to be, but there is a friend, a very straight talking friend who's going to give you some very important information. This friend could even send you information via email, for example, or via text message, just telling you, look, you've moved on from all the hurt that you got from this friend, you know, all the hurt, all the nastiness, all the abuse maybe that you got from this friend or this ex-partner of yours. So why bother going back in there? I think you're being told not to touch a situation again in April 2019, Taurus. I think you've got a friend who is saying don't do it. Don't go back to this person because you've moved on. All right, that's your two readings, my darling, for April, okay? If you'd like a reading with me, just click on the eye icon above and you can just go straight through to my website and order a reading. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.